Happy birthday, Techhub. We're here at the second birthday party with the gorgeous Elizabeth Varley. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. I'm very excited to be turning 2.
You look amazing for 2. I feel a little bit overdeveloped for 2 years old, but I'm not complaining.
Well, you know, we entrepreneurs work fast.
So, tell me about the journey that's been Techhub.
Well, it seems a little bit of a blur, really, but I think the really important thing is that we couldn't do what we're doing without the most amazing team in the world. They're phenomenal, with our amazing sponsors who've been incredible, and with all our members who really support what we do and really get a lot out of it. And so it's just really exciting tonight to celebrate everybody's achievements.
And you know, obviously London's kind of a scary place. It's nice that people can come together in one space and work and be creative and innovative.
Yeah, exactly. The whole reason for Techhub was about bringing people together, and nothing is more exciting than walking in and seeing people clustered around a laptop, helping each other out, or going out for a drink after work. It helps to make being an entrepreneur a little less lonely, I think.
A community. I think we've got a really strong community here at Texas.
Yeah, well, we really focus on the community. I mean, obviously we have a workspace and Wi-Fi and all that kind of thing, but really that's just a tool to support the community and the bringing people together.
And what can we expect in the next sort of year, 5 years?
Well, obviously we opened Techhub London 2 years ago. We opened Techhub Riga in February this year. We'll be opening some more international and national tech hubs before the end of this year, and then basically world domination.
Now, obviously, celebrating co-working spaces, the question we're asking people here tonight is, if you could co-work with anyone in the world, anybody,
yep,
who would it be and why?
I think I'd probably have to pick Stephen Fry, because I think, one, he's so incredibly smart that I think he could give an amazing perspective on different things, and he's just so damn witty that I think he'd be really great fun to work with, definitely.
Well, yeah, I'll go with Kylie Minogue, right, if you don't mind, yeah?
I don't mind at all.
Yeah.
Those thighs, that bum.
Yeah, because she's like really small, you know, and she delivers despite the size, right? And this is the right impression that startups are willing to make here. We're small, but we sort of want to be, very powerful in terms of what we're delivering, and very, different from everybody. So yeah, I'll go with Kylie Minogue. Yeah, and I think should fit here well, right? So yeah.
The question is, do you think you'd get any work done?
That's very unlikely. Yes.
I would have to say my undergraduate roommate from the States. Yeah. Because she's fabulous and we get along really well together. Kelly.
Yeah. What co-working capabilities does she have that make you want to co-work with her?
Well, I mean, she's just as willing to accommodate as I am. She's very high energy, and we make a great team. So,
obviously, we're talking about co-working. You've been co-working at Techhub for the last year. If you could co-work with anybody in the whole world, who would it be and why?
Oh, I wouldn't mind co-working with Anna Wintour, but I heard she doesn't let anyone in her office.
But this is fine, because this is like in dream world, so you can co-work with anyone. So it would be her?
Definitely.
And why is that?
Well, she's such an icon, she's a bit scary. It'd almost be fun to kind of see like her kind of secret working behaviour.
A little bit Devil Wears Prada.
Yeah, definitely.
So if you could co-work with anybody in the world, including Lois Lane, who would it be?
Other than Lois Lane? Well, I'm pro-London, so I'm slightly biased. As looking around the room, I would have obviously Elizabeth Varley and Mike Butcher, and Cam Starr is standing over there, so definitely Cam Starr. And then there's a couple of gentlemen from venture capital businesses who I know that I shouldn't name because that's biased. And I would have, just from a personal perspective, I would have JK from Jamiroquai and Jensen Button.
You can't have, I didn't say if you could co-work with 5 people, I said 1.
Well, when have you been to a co-working space that has less than 5 people?
My room.
Is your room a co-working space? Okay, all right, I'm slightly biased. And Eric Vanderclair as well.
Okay, fine, I'll let you off, only because you're Clark Kent, but that was at least 6 people that you would like to co-work with.
Theodore Roosevelt, dead or alive?
Anything.
Probably Theodore Roosevelt.
Good choice, why?
I think just mainly because most of the quotes that I like, he's written. So he seems to have some interesting insights on life and business.
Of course, the most important question of the night, if you could co-work with anyone in the world, who would it be?
And you've already told me I am or I'm not allowed to say you.
No, you're definitely allowed to say me. I think it's a great answer, actually.
In that case, Johnny Ive, I think.
That's a kick in the nuts, if I had nuts.
Sorry.
Johnny Ive, tell me why.
It's only because I don't know if you've got a tried and tested record of producing an endless series of absolutely amazing products. If you do have that track record, I'd say you.
I do, but I think you should probably stick to Johnny Ive.
For now.
Let's go.
Yeah, for now.
But who would I like to work with? Okay, guy who set up Intel. Gordon Moore would be a good example. Predicted the growth of technology and chips, that the number of computing power would double every year, every 18 months, and it's still doing that.
That's a good question.
It is a good question, thanks.
Who would I co-work and why? I'd like to co-work with a sports magazine, something like that, where I could get loads of good freebies and get invited along to loads of really cool sporting events and stuff like that. And
Instagram.
Kevin? Kevin Systrom?
Kevin, absolutely Kevin, yeah.
Why?
I think the way they presented themselves on the market and how they were able to get that touch with Facebook was critical to their development, and absolutely. Yeah.
I wouldn't really want to.
You wouldn't want to. You wouldn't want to co-work with anybody.
No.
Not Mark Zuckerberg. Not Kevin Systrom from Instagram. Not.
You just sit there being like, getting really angry with him for being really successful, and you'd be like, "Rah!"
But I think it would be Ben Franklin.
Nice. Why?
A lot of reasons. So he retired when he was 40. He's probably the best diplomat in American history. He has quite a reputation of being a bit of a fun-loving guy. But he also did all kinds of amazing stuff. Do you know he put the lightning rod on St. Paul's Cathedral?
I did not know that. You learn a new thing every day.
He invented the lightning rod, among other things. Yeah, pretty inspirational guy.